victory.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try again with Dixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Kenneth Dixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Fournette, a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Returning it, John Ross. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there. Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown. How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook? It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
throw here out of the gun. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, here's Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Casey Walker with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Casey Walker in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got his man. It's Eifert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. In the red zone this time.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Here we go now.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd 9th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He'll drop to throw. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Dixon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes. And able to find Green. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now here's Ross. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. On third and short. It's Dixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue Lightning.
On the toss play, this is Dixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. Now let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
The give running right, Dixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Green with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Eifert has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Back now here on EA Sports. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 28 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Looking long for Westbrook. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But with the strong safety position, end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have added to their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A quick hitter complete. It's Lee. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now back to throw. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.